Hello everybody, and welcome along. Today I want to carry on with the Tim Holtz folio, really, and we're getting there. We're making progress with it, so let me show you what I have done. This is the last page that I did, and it's this page that I want to put in this one now. This is the folio that I kind of try out my ideas on, see if I like them, see if I want to alter them before I put them into the other book. But actually everything's remained as pretty much as I've done it, so you can see it's really progressing now. Oh, look at that, it looks so lovely, doesn't it? So yes, we did that I think on Sunday in the live stream. I very much like that page actually, and this is the next page, and then once we've got that in the other one, all there is to do is the front cover and the back cover, which is incredible. So let's make a start, shall we? I'll put that there so I can remember what I did hopefully. So it's this page that we're going to be working on. See, everything else is in place. I like the little flip page actually. I love this fella, and I love the suitcases as well. Actually, I like the whole thing. I'm really pleased with it, how it's coming on. That was the last page that we did, and this is the page we're working on today. Right, good, we've got that sorted. So what I have done is I've taken a piece from, this is actually from the memoranda pack, paper pack, but it is also, there is also a one of quite similar in the new paper packs that Tim has now released. So you can get your hands on these very easily. If you haven't got that, you may have an old atlas. I have an old atlas from a charity shop, and really they're fabulous. You know, you can darken them up with ink because very often they're a bit glossy. You could put some transparent gesso on it just to knock the gloss off if you wanted to, or you don't have to, it's fine. So I don't need to do anything more to this apart from stick it down. So let's get on with that first. This journal has taken an absolute dive into travel, and really I'm enjoying it enormously. No, I don't think I've ever done a travel based journal before. I've never really known what to do, but this seems to just be shouting at me what it wants. There we are. So let's get that stuck on there. I'm covering over all of that lovely ledger paper, but you know, I want to. So there we go. That's lovely. And I've kept it just a teeny bit in from that border, so it doesn't have to go round. There's not so much strain on it going round there. Just make sure that's down properly. There we go. Right. Oh, now the first thing I'm going to do is use this washi tape, which is from the Postal collection, of course it is. There are other gorgeous washies in that set. This one, they're all out all over my desk, of course. That one, this beautiful one with the world, you know, map of the world, and this one, and it also comes with this pink kind of glittery, I don't know what that's about. I can't imagine anybody ever using that, but so the one I'm going to use today anyway is the airmail one, and I basically just want to put it around the whole page. It's easier just to do this now before we've got anything on, to be honest. So I'm going to put it down just slightly in from the edge, slightly but not much, and there's going to be something going here, so it doesn't matter if that's right up to the top or not. Just going to move that up a little bit because I want that. Which one was it? That one. I kind of want it to finish on the bottom of the page like that. Okay. So it's sometimes a good idea to glue this, although Timmy design tape, as it's called, is pretty good at sticking. Right, there we are. So let's just burnish that down. Whoops, taking a turn for the worse. And just tear that off on the bottom there. I'm just using my bone folder to tear it off. Tear it up against. And burnish, burnish, burnish. Like that. So I'll just go around the whole page. Let's see where I want that one. I'm trying to get it so the arrows line, you know, stop at the end of the page. There's something going down there, so it doesn't matter about that. It's very thin washi, this. I mean narrow, not thin particularly, but narrow. And then up here, like that. Oh, the arrows run off the top, but it doesn't really matter. Burnish, burnish. If you're worried at all about it, pop some glue on the back. And then along here. I'm just going to tear that off because it doesn't look the best. I'm starting off with clean hands today. That's not like me. Usually they're very, very inky. I'm just going to tear that there because there's something going over that. So that's us finished with the washi tape. We've gone around the whole page. I love it. I love the look of it. I mean, it already speaks to me of voyages, journeys, travel, etc. So there we are. That's that. Right, now what's going on the page? Well, the first thing that's going up here is this from the salvage tags pack that you get. I love the salvage tags. I absolutely love them. And they are the same back and front, which in this instance doesn't actually help us any, but on loads of occasions it's a really good help because you can have them tucked into something and you can pull them out and see that it's the same back and front. Now this, as with all the pieces, is going to be quite heavily inked. I'm using oxide, Distress Oxide and Ground Espresso because it's a nice dark colour. And if you're using craft or whatever, you need something really dark because craft absolutely sucks ink into it. So I want lots of ink around the top here, just around that where the hole is as well. And I'm just going to go around for the second time. I think I've said to you before, I think the first lot basically sinks in, so I'm going for my second coating. There we are. And I just want to do the top because that will be visible. Just down, not very, not very far at all. Do the hole. There we go, that's that, lovely. Now I just want to just go over that a little bit, just knock it back slightly from that quite bright. There we go, just give it some marks on it, like it's been around for a while. Right, so now I want to stamp on it, and I want, which is the first one? I want this one from the documented CMS 226, and I'm just going to use this. You just use what you've got. These stamps don't mean anything. This says date and these are days, but there's no date on it, so just use what you've got. So I'm going to stamp that there, and then I'm going to over stamp it because I kind of like that look. When you see library books or whatever and they've been over stamped, I just kind of like it. Let's find a bit of paper to stamp this off on. Wow, it's got amazing amounts of ink on it. That's lovely, and pop that away. And then I just want one from the correspondence one that says US Airmail Service. US Airmail Service, that's that one. And this is correspondence CMS 225. So it's the one directly before the last one that we used. And I was going to pop this onto a block. It just makes it a bit easier. And I'm going to do this in red as well. And just put it at a kind of angle. Lovely, that's great. I'm trying to look after my stamps. I really am. I don't know how well it's working, but there we go. And then I just want one out of the eccentric, isn't it? Yeah, the eccentric set, because it just says rate, you know, so I would just want to put this 6 1/4 on, and I want to do it in blue, just as a point of difference. So I'm using archival ink Cobalt. It's the perfect blue for what I want. I really like it. You could use archival in any of the distress colours. I just wanted a slightly bigger pad. The distress colours only come in the small pads, and they dry out so quickly. So I decided to go for the large archival, and it's Cobalt is the colour, and I think that is the perfect thing to go with Timmy. So let's pop that back on there. Right, so there's our tag, looking nice. And I just want to put a little bit of twine through the top. I've lost every single pair of scissors. These are so disgustingly dirty. These scissors. I think they may deserve a wash. Right, so I'm just going to thread that through there and tie a bow, which is always fun on videos, as you know, because it's one of the things that I do not excel at, one amongst many things that I don't excel at. Right, how do you like that? It worked first time. Wow. So I want much less there than that. So, oh, I know, I was going to put a little charm on it. So yeah, tied it right, now I've got to untie it. That's so typical. Let's just loosen that off. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's put this charm on. It's from the Holtz charm kit. And my little twine just fits through it beautifully. This is 1mm twine that I'm using, and I got a really big roll of it, and I bought it off somebody on Etsy. But if you put in 1mm twine, you'll find there's a whole host of people selling it, and I find it really useful. I use it a lot. Right, so I managed to tie another bow because I didn't talk about it. I didn't say anything about it. So we've got that little bow there, the heart, and I just want to add a little bit of glue to the legs of the twine, just a little bit, and bring that down and stick the twine into it. It does take, sorry to say guys, it does take a couple of minutes just to stick, but if you don't, it just sticks out at weird angles. So I'll give that a try. I'm going to cut those off, but I don't want to put the pressure on them just yet. And the other thing that I want to do is get a red fine liner, or a red pen, can be as thick as you like actually, and I'm just going to cross off some of these dates as if he's used this ticket on certain dates. So just randomly I'm just crossing some out. I don't know, I'm not selecting them for any reason, just like that. So just cross those out. So that's us finished with this for the moment. The next piece, I'm just going to leave that alone and let the string settle. The next piece that we need to put down is, come here, this piece. And it's from one of the, ephemera sets. So I just want to tear this down because it just is looking altogether too pristine. So just tear that red off down to about there. That's perfect. That's fine. We don't need that. So let's ink this up, grungy it up a little bit. Ooh, that looks so much better. Some of this will be seen, some of it won't. So rather than work out, I'm just going to do the whole lot. So lots of ink down there because that will be seen. There we are. And I'm just going to once again take my dauber and just go over, not all of it, just little bits of it, just to make it look a little bit older. And then we're going to get the stamps out again. So, I can't remember which sections I got them from. Which sections? Which sets? Yes, sets even. This says parcel, letter or parcel. I think it came from here. Did you come from here? Did you? Yes, you did. There you go. Put it in upside down. That's what made it difficult to find. Let's just pop that on the block. And I'm going to do this in, I'm actually going to do it in grey. I don't want it in heavy black. So I'm going to do this in grey. Just going to do it over there because it might hang off a little bit. And as with all of these stamps, I'm not worried if they don't come out perfectly. So much the better actually if they don't. So I'm going to pop that along there. That's better than pure black, I think, to my eye. Black can be a bit, it looks too new. We're trying to create something that's quite old. So for that I'm using VersaFine Clair in Morning Mist, and it really is a lovely grey. I really like it. I'll tell you what else it's useful for as well. If you're stamping out outlines of, say, flowers that you want to colour in, then the grey is perfect because it doesn't stand out as much. Then here I've just put Workroom 220. I don't know why. I just did. Pop that on there. Do like VersaFine Clair as well. It's lovely. It's a lovely ink. Just pop that there. Right, so that's us finished with that section, that little piece. So we'll get all our pieces sorted out, ready just to stick down. Do all the prep work on them. Come on, mate, why don't you want to stick down? Why don't you? Tell me. Tell me your troubles. There you go. Right. So we've got that. So we've got our tag and we've got this, and that's going to go in behind there. And then we've got another piece from the salvage tags, which is this one, different to the one that I used in the page that I have already created, but fine, it'll work fine. I'm just going to pop that little hole out there, and I really want to ink this up. I really need to go to town inking this up. I love salvage tags. Did I mention that already? I really love them. They're just a nice way. It's that everything about them is perfect. If ever I get low on salvage tags, it's like, oh no. Right, because this one's different, I'm going to have to work out the what I want to stamp on it, really. So what do I want to stamp on it? Well, it says from and to. So from who? From, does factory fit in there? No, it doesn't actually. From, let's just put that in. It's just a number. It could easily be from just a number, couldn't it? Let's go for the red again. This is Memento Love Letter. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I'd stick with the archival and the VersaFine. So from them, yep, lovely. And it's going to somebody, but I don't know who it's going to at this moment in time. To who? Could put claim check on there. Let's just find out who it's going to first. I don't know. I don't know who it's going to. Help. Okay, well, just find something. Don't worry. I might just put a number on there. Yeah, I'm gonna, should I do it in red? Yeah, let's do it in red. I just want the one number, so I'm just going to ink up the one number. Put that down. That's great. The end bit hasn't come out. I like that. Perfect. Actually, so we all get hung up on these perfect stamps, and then they never were. You know, the people that did this weren't paper crafters. Just, and I think I'm just going to put. Yeah, I'm just going to put this date thing that I've got down there. I quite like the idea of that. And I'm going to do that in grey. It's amazing how once you get things inked and, you know, distressed a little bit, just how much better they look. That looks good. I like that. That's fine. Stamp that off. Pop it back. This is the best set of stamps. I love them. Right, okay, so that's that one done. Well, I could put something through there actually. Yeah, here comes the twine again, guys. I'm just going to put it just sort of through normally, as you normally would. So fold it in half. Push that through. Just the way you would normally do a tag. Just like that, that's lovely. And I can cut those off exactly where I want them when I stick it in. So that's that side. That's the side we've decorated, and there's the other side. Whole heap of difference, isn't there? Right, okay, next up is this one. So, same thing, let's ink all around it. This one I want to keep a little bit brighter in the centre. Not bright, but just a little bit brighter. I just don't want it all to look so old. It's ever likely that one part of it would have been brighter, so I am giving it a good ink around the edge, but I'm keeping it quite bright in the middle. And I've got the same shenanigans going on here, the number that it's come from, etc, etc. I don't know what this is. I don't even know if it's relevant or whatever, going to use the blue again. Seems to be from a pharmacy. But, so I'm just going to put that there. Yeah, that's fine. And what I did with the other one was put a telephone number in, which I quite like. I like the telephone number. Where are you? Where are you? That one there. Lovely, that's great. That's fab. And then I put 3 little stars. Now, oh, there they are. There they are. 3 little stars up there, and I'm going to put them in red. So it looks like something that should be in red. I don't know why. Oh dear. So let's put them there. Dr. 3 star. Yeah, look at that. That's lovely. So just have fun. Have fun with what you've got. They don't need to be Timmy stamps. We've all got stamps of various things. Some, you know, some we've got with happy birthday and stuff on, you know, that sort of thing. So that's that done. Seem to be a long way away today, don't we? So that's that. Right. Getting collection over there. This is a ticket. Now, I didn't use this on the last one, but I'm thinking I might use it on this one. I don't want it really megally inked around. Just a little bit. Just so it doesn't look brand new, but that's enough for that. And then that brings us down to this one. Fragile, do not drop. Oh dear. Isn't it funny when you pick something up, you know, that's fragile, and people say to you, oh, don't drop it. Well, what did you think I was going to do? Did you think I was going to drop it? I don't know, it just makes me laugh. Oh, don't drop it. Yeah, well, it was my intention to drop it all along. There we go. Maybe a bit more along the top there. Right, that's that. So now what we need is our lady, and I've looked out 2 ladies. I like both of them. That's the problem. I might go for this lady. I'm just thinking ahead of where the flowers are going to go. So I'm going to go for this lady, and I'm actually going to let me just get my supplies out. So I've got my dauber. I'm just looking for my clear embossing. Oh my goodness, where is it? I've got so much rubbish out on my desk. Well, it's not rubbish. Let me just pause you while I look for it. Okay, it wasn't very far away anyway. So I'm just going to use my dauber. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a distress embossing dauber in clear. I don't think it comes in anything else apart from clear. And it's got a sponge on the end, and you just use it to go around everywhere that you want your embossing powder to stick to. I think it's a fabulous thing. I love it. You just have to make sure that you do get everywhere. So if you hold it up, very often you can see if you've missed anywhere. I can't see at all on there. So let's go for it. Let's think we've done it all. And this is just clear embossing powder. I think it's Ranger, but I don't know. I'll put it in this box, and now I can't tell you what it is. So that's loads. She's got loads on her. Pair of tweezers. Oh, I'll just put that over there. Pair of tweezers, pick her up. Yeah, I think I've pretty much got all of her. That's brilliant. So we'll leave that there. I've had to order a new heat tool because mine has got a fault with it. I'm not exactly sure what it is, and neither is Mr. F, which is amazing because he can normally fix everything. But it keeps kind of dropping out. The power keeps dropping out. So we've ordered a new one because we didn't think this was very safe. So just warm it up a little bit. And then we'll just emboss here. Just makes them stand out a bit more than if you don't emboss them, to be honest. You could use embossing glaze in any colour or numerous colours if you wanted to, because as well as the embossing dabber, Ranger do an embossing pen, which means you can be very precise about where you get your embossing powder. But this is fine for what I want today. Yikes, that's getting warm. Yikes. Ooh, too warm. Oh, it's like magic, isn't it, when it happens? There we are. She looks extra beautiful now. Right, so we've got our lady. I'm just going to leave her to cool, and then I'm going to ink on the back of her. And the only other thing that we need is a label. This label here. Now, I haven't got another one of those exactly, but I do have a pack of the Timmy labels. Classic label stickers, they're called, and they come in red, blue, black and pink for some reason. I've never opened them, I don't think. I might have done, I might be telling you a lie. Yeah, there's some missing, so I obviously have, but let's have a look at the colours. Yeah, red, blue, yeah, pink. How bizarre. I'm going to use red because it's what I always do. And I'm going to use this big one, and I'm going to stamp luggage on it in black because I really do want it to be front and centre. So it's from this eccentric stamp kit. Stamp number is CMS 448. Brilliant, I love these stamps. Now I'm going to struggle to get that on there. I might just, I don't mind if it's coming off this side because I'm going to slice that down anyway. You'll see in a minute. And I'm going to do it in black. My black stays on. I wish this stays on with blinking. Hurry up and finish already. Two lots of lids on it, just one too many for me. Right, so let's take a bit of care about this then. Let's have a care. So I want that right there, and it is going to come off the end. That's okay. Or do I want it there? No, let's put it there. That's lovely. That's lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, just want to stamp this off. Wow. Excellent. And then I just want a little stamp for where it says number, and I put in the one that says 1913, 1913, however you choose to say it, and I did it in blue. and then we're kind of about ready to assemble, I think. Blue, 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 my lovely cobalt blue. I just put that at a bit of a jaunty angle there. Lovely, that's that. So that's that done. I could do with my towel really, couldn't I? Oops. That's my little Timmy guillotine going flying. It's got the travel bug. Let's pop that back where it belongs, and then we're doing all right. Okay, so I don't want to take that off there until I have the exact place ready. Oh, look at this, it's ridiculous. Working in 6 inches again. You get used to it, don't you? Let's pick up this Timmy trimmer. There you go. Right, so here's all our pieces. We just need to work out where they're going to go. So this is going to go right at the top left, and it's going to go over a little bit. I'm going to stick it to there, to where the shoulders of the tag start. I can now snip off these excess ends. You can leave them if you want to, do it what you fancy. I'm just going to snip mine off like that. That's great. But the ends are now caught, so that's fine. So I'm going to stick that top left just down to there, so we can get on with that. Oh no, we can't, because something goes under it. This is the thing about assembling the pages. It's best really to assemble them first and then go from there. So that kind of wants to go about there. Then we've got this tag that goes there. You might need a bit of shuffling, so we'll see. And then this one that goes over there, like that. Then our lady. Well, we've got the luggage one that we did on the red. And she wants to go just a little bit over, I think. Then we've got the luggage that goes in there. We've got this, the fragile do not drop, which goes there. And then I've got this ticket, which I didn't use last time, but I just have a fancy to use it. That wants to come down a little bit, I think. Just tuck that in there, I think. I quite like that there. Right. Yeah, I think that's where everything wants to be. So what's the first thing to stick down? First thing is this. This is at the back. Nothing beyond that. So let's stick that down first. I'm just using my queen glue, which is the same as art glitter glue. It's the same chemical makeup as art glitter glue. It's just I found it in this country at a conservator that has got the Queen's warrant, and it was much cheaper. It's about less than half price. So let's pop that in there without disturbing anything too much. So it goes like that. Marvellous. Try and get it fairly square. Like that. That's lovely. Right, so that's down. So the next thing that needs to go down is this. So it's quite heavy now. It's got that charm on. Those charms are actually deceptively heavy, and it doesn't matter if you go over the hole. I am going over the hole. We've already got the twine in it. It'll be fine. It's not so bad when I do these pages when I've already pre-selected what I'm going to put in, but I can tell you that it takes me hours and hours and hours when I'm doing them from scratch to select the pieces that I want and try and make up a nice page from it. I chop and change and blow in the breeze. I really, have all sorts of ideas, most of which never come to fruition. Right, so I want that in behind there. behind that tag there, on the left side, and down to the what I would describe as the shoulders of the tag. There and there, yeah. And it's straight with this one, so that's fine. So right, let's press that down, especially down this side where it would want to spring up a bit, if anywhere. Across the top. Just give it a good press down. There we go. I think that'll be all right. Now then, this, yeah, I can put this one in, I think. I like this one, it's nice, it's brighter. Well, it's a salvage tag, of course it's perfect. I love salvage tags. A little bit of glue in there. Hold that twine in place. I haven't had lunch yet. It's still, is it morning? No, it's afternoon, but not lunchtime yet. Although I'm pretty peckish. I could eat my lunch. It's baked potatoes today, which I like. Oh, I think that wants to go over there a little bit. Just over there. Like that. I believe is where that wants to go. Well, it's where it's going. There we are. Right. So we're making progress. I think the next thing I want to do is place the... How did you get stuck there? I do not know. Place the lady possibly. Or certainly at least place the luggage tag. So let's do that. This is sticky, so it's a bit more awkward than normal. And I want that there. Now I am going to lose the end of the luggage, but that's okay. She's in the place that I want her. That goes on top anyway. So right, just make sure that's square. Like that, lovely. Okay, let's press that down. And then I just want to trim off. Let's put the lid on my glue. Just trim off the bit that's hanging over the edge of the page. That's fine. That's nice actually, I like that. So we've lost the E off the luggage, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you know in your mind what it says, so that's fine. Right, so she's going to go there, like that. And I don't really want to lose the L, so I'm going to place her there. So we want to put this there. So it's covering, you know, it's doing a good job collage-wise there. Let's stick that down. So Mr. F doing the dishes. So let's get that exactly where we want it. I want it covering up the top of this, the bottom of that, and be straight. That's about right. Yeah. So you see all the things that you agonise over, like this stamp, you can't even see it. So it's really never worth agonising. Says she who agonises over everything. She's going to go there, and there's nothing else underneath her. Oh, yes. Forgot about this little ticket that we were going to put in. I'm going to put that there, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Lovely. 60 cents showing, but not necessarily the bit that says circus. Let's pop that there. Lovely. That's great. Right, so she is definitely the next thing. Oh, I just want to ink around the back of her. Just takes away that white edge that you can sometimes see. It's easy to forget, but then when you put it on the page, it sort of glares at you a bit and you know, I wish I'd inked around it. I love these portraits. These are called paper doll portraits. And, you know, they're so much bigger than the regular paper dolls. And you can do so much with them. They're fabulous. Right, she's going there. Let's get her in situ. It's actually dry here today. Yesterday was a horrible, horrible day. It was cold. Yeah, it really was cold. And rainy and just thoroughly miserable. Word hasn't got through to it that it's July. I mean, you know, only last week we were absolutely sweltering. But not yesterday, I can tell you. Today is a clearer day. It's a more sunny day, but it's not any warmer. Right, let's get the towel and just want to give her some good pressure. There we go. So now we've got the fragile, do not drop. It's going to go there, and then I need to attend to some flowers for her, but I don't know which flowers. Honestly, I struggled yesterday with the flower situation. I'm not sure what to use. Oh, upside down. Pop that there, like that. Lovely. Excellent, that's great. So, the flowers, right, okay, what have we got? What have we got? Did I lay anything out? Yeah, these two pieces. This piece is pink, but on the back it's white, so I could make it any colour I wanted. And I thought it might look quite nice, just there, like that. I quite like that. That's a definite possibility. And this, if I cut that one off, I could get that down there. Let's do that. Let's just cut that off, because that's not helping our cause at all. So I could have the flowers like that. Maybe cut that one off as well, actually. That's quite nice. Bring it down a bit. Down to there. Yeah, that might be it. I'm going to cut this one off because it's just a bit too big, too much. I don't know how long we need it, but let's snip that off there. Oops. Have a look at that. What's that saying to me? Yeah, I quite like that actually. That's nice. It just sort of wends around her face, doesn't it? So that's what I'm going to use. Lovely. Oh, postman. I don't know what he's bringing, but it sounds good. Oh, he's knocking on the door. Excuse me a minute. Well, here we go again. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you, and I'm sure there are many, will have realised that actually I built the whole page in the journal upside down. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I just couldn't believe it. and sort of wailed in pain, and Mr. F came running from the kitchen to see what on earth could possibly be the matter. And I said, my page, it's upside down. I built the whole thing upside down. But as you will remember, I built it all on a piece of memoranda paper, and Mr. F sat and carefully, most carefully, took the whole page off so I could actually turn it round the right way. So whereby I thought the whole thing was jiggered, he saved it. He saved the day. So I now have it stuck on the right way around. The only sort of casualty of war was this bit here, and I've just inked that up, and actually I like it even more. So yeah, hooray for Mr. F again. Right, so where were we before I was rudely interrupted by living in an upside down world? That's not right. Let's just get that there. That's it. Yeah, I was just looking across and I saw that number and it was the wrong way around, and I thought, why on earth have I put that number the wrong way around? And then I realised, wasn't just the number. It was the whole stinking page. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here we are again. We're down to the flowers and I kind of want them there. I think I'm just going to snip that off there actually. Well, I would if I had any scissors. Scissors. I've got some decollage scissors. They're not exactly what I'm looking for. Here's a pair. My desk is in total disarray. Right, so I'm going to snip those off there, and they are going to go just there like that, just so it's covering onto her cheek and it's covering the bottom of that ticket there. And I have got other bits that I've snipped off it, so I don't know, I could add just a little one there possibly. Yeah, on the original had a little bit of a sticker left which I put up there, and I really like it. It doesn't stand out, you don't really notice it, but it's there. So I'm just wondering if I can do a similar thing with these. Sort of put them there but snip them off so they're there but they're not there. Yeah, I'll worry about that in a bit. I'm more concerned about this now. Oh, that frightened me to death. I thought, oh no, the worst thing possible. So, you know, when you make a mistake and you think, oh, I'm the only one that makes this mistake, that is simply not true, because I've just proven to you that I make mistakes. Also, we all do. Right, now then, the problem I've got is this has got a pink stem and I don't really like the pink. Oh, that goes that way as well. Is that nicer or not? No, I think it's nicer that way. Right, so I'm going to have to colour the pink stem in some way, shape or form. Not exactly sure how. I could emboss it and put some red. Yeah, I might do that. Let's get some red. This one. Emboss and glaze, and I've never used this before, this red one. So, yeah, why not try it on something that matters first? I'll get into it. These are always so well bound up, you can't get in. That might be it now. Yeah, we're in. Let's see if I can get that cellophane stuff off. Doesn't matter if I get this off or not, it just annoys me if it's still on, that's all. I think I'll do that after. I don't think you need to see me struggle with it, and I'll get that one off there. That's right. Okay, so let's get a bit of paper out. What was I using before? This will do. And I'm just going to do that one. Now the embossing pens have got a brush tip and a bullet tip. I think I'm going to use the bullet. Oh, let's open that first. Ooh, that's nice and red, isn't it? I don't know what it'll look like over the top of the pink, but let's give it a go. So I'm just going over the pink. No idea, as I say, how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. Let's give that a try. Wow, it's really red, this. What's it called anyway? It's called Candied Apple. Yeah, well, stuck on there. There's bits there that I don't want. I don't know where my paintbrush has gone. Use this one. Yeah, there's some little bits on the flowers that I don't really want at this stage. I don't know, I might come back and put some on there. I don't know, really don't know. Put the lid on that because I've flummoxed myself with the upside down situation, so I don't want to make any more mistakes if I can help it. Just warm that up a little bit. This goes translucent when you emboss it, so some of the pink might show through. I really don't know. No, it still looks quite red. Red enough, I think. Red enough. Right, let's see what that looks like then on our girl. Is this her? Yeah, this is her. Oh, it still looks quite pink. But okay, I think. I think it looks okay. So that would go there like that. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. No point flapping over things you don't need to flap over. So then the next thing is, am I going to put some up here on this one, just peeping through? Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to cut that off square. Yeah, really. Let's make a mark on it, shall we? Because you know my version of square. Have I got a pencil? Have I got anything that I need today? Oh my goodness. There's my pencil. Right, so it's down there. And down here. Right, so I'm going to cut those off. See what they look like. Might be that it doesn't work, but it might be that it looks quite nice. There we go. So this one goes at the bottom. You can't really notice them, to be honest, but that's fine. I know they're there. So that goes there, and this diddy one. See if I can use my tweezers and get it in where I want it. About there. Yeah, I think I like that. They're there and they echo what's going on the on there. So yeah, that's great. Let's just pick those up, give them a little, just a touch of ink. I don't want to drown them in ink, I still want them to be white. And let's get that stuck in before we lose them. Let's just pop that there, put it up to there. Yep, lovely, lovely, lovely. And same with this one. Just want to ink it a little bit. I'm going to have to hang on to that, I think. There we go. And let's stick this down. Just down, nicely down in there. Yeah, that's fine, that's good. They're there, you can see them. Right, so let's just pop a little bit of ink onto these ones. Just at the edge, you know, obviously the edge. That hasn't made those bright red, but it has reddened them from that pink that they were, which is fine. That's great. I'm just going to hang on to these with my tweezers, otherwise I haven't got hope, I don't think. We'll put this on and then we'll see if we need another one over the top at the bottom of it, which might be the case. Right, so I want that over her cheek and over that ticket, and then just coming down like that. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Get your towel out. Pick up the seepage of the ink. Glue. Glue, 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 not ink. Yeah, that's nice. Now then, I have got these other ones that I could just put in at the bottom if they are needed. I've got this one. That might look quite nice there. Or I've got the larger one. So it's that one or that one. Or none. No, I think it needs one. But the question is it that one or is it that one? Oh my goodness, I can't even decide. This one, I'm going for this one. Right. So I'm going to have to heat emboss that stem. It is only a tiny bit, but it's details like that that do matter. They make a difference. Where's my pen? This one is the one I used. My candied apple embossing powder. It's a fad, isn't it? Just for a tiny little bit of stem. But you know, it makes a difference. Details, devil's in the detail. There we go. Lovely. That's great. Great job. I love this embossing glaze actually. It's really, really good and really useful. Got a lot of it on my flower. However, that's okay. Let's fix that. Right, so just emboss this up and then we can put it where we want it. Excellent, that's that. Right, let's see where it's going to go then. Just that, like that, I think. I think that's perfect. So let's just snip that off, and that'll give us a good indication of where we're going to put it. A little bit of ink, and then glue, and I think that is that page. What a trauma. The upside down page. It went travelling all on its own. Lovely. Let's get that at the bottom. That there. Fabulous. There we go. Right, I think despite all the traumas involved, which were many, it's actually come out looking really, really nice. I do like it a lot. Flowers are nice. I like these little flowers up there. They're just a detail, isn't it? Another detail. There we have it. So that's our 2 pages. They're not that dissimilar really. In fact, they're, yeah, pretty similar. So there we have it. That's that done. And all we've got now left to do is get back up there, you. Nobody asked for you. Is the very front and the very back. And still the spine. And I still don't know whether I'm going to actually put a journal in it or not. I think there's room. I'm pretty sure there's room, so yeah, I probably will put a journal in there. Some coffee stained paper. Yeah, I've got plenty room there. Yeah, plenty. So we'll continue. I'll probably do the back first because it's going to be very, very plain. The backs of my journals are always very plain. And actually, I really like that ink splattered page anyway. I think I like it. So, you know, maybe not too much at all going to happen to that. But the front, well, we want to make the front fancy, as Keong would say. All right, well, thanks for watching. Sorry about the big mistake, but, you know, we got there, and she's gorgeous. I love her. I do, I really do. I'll see you really, really soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.